Hi guys! So it's been a while since I made a video. I've been super busy. As soon as Ross left, I've gotten straight back into school and work and constantly babysitting, so I've not been around. So I thought I'd take this time while the baby is sleeping to film an advice video for you. Today's video is going to be about what to do when you're expecting. No, that's a video for the future. Today's video is going to be about what to do when your significant other is visiting and you feel pressure from your family and friends to hang out with them more than your significant other. I've gone through this tons of times. I've gotten questions about this very thing. It happens. It's normal. I find this to be a very basic answer, but it's come with time. The first thing I would say is, if it's your first visit, you need to explain to your family how significant this is. You're about to meet someone that you've spoken to for either years or months, weeks, who knows, but a while, and now you're meeting for the first time in person. That's a huge thing, and people can understand it, but I put quotes because they don't really understand it. It's really important to emphasize and really give them a good explanation of why this is important, because most people don't see it for what it is. They just see a very basic level of why it's important. Oh, because you love the person. Oh, you're meeting your boyfriend. That's cute. It's like, it's much more significant than that. So I find that you have to tell them all of this. You have to make them realize why it's so significant and why it's so important. By the way, I know it looks like I'm on the toilet, but I'm not. I'm just sitting. I would not do that. So you have to just really explain to them why it's important. It's not just that you're meeting your boyfriend after a week, they've been on vacation. It's a huge deal. You've built this bond and now you're meeting in person. So I find that once you really explain that, especially for a first visit, they're much more accepting of you putting your time towards your significant other and less time with them. I think it's important to emphasize that you haven't seen this person in a while, or you've not even met yet, and you have spent time with your family and friends before. So to tell them to please just understand that you might want to spend all these 5 days or these 30 days with this person, and that might sound like a lot, but who knows when you'll see them next. You have to emphasize that you might not have a second visit plan. You might not have a next visit plan, even if this is your 5th. So they need to know that it's kind of like a ticking time bomb, and it's really important for you to spend these hours together. Please just emphasize that, because a lot of people don't know. My group of friends and I, we sat together and we sort of had like a tell all how you feel thing, and one of the things that got brought up was Ross and how they felt like I sort of was spending more time with him than them. And I just, I said to them, I was like, I felt like you guys were pressuring me to hang with you, and you didn't realize why hanging with him for the first visit was so insanely important. And I went into explaining to them all about how I felt, all about what it meant to be together, about our relationship in further detail, and my friend literally stopped and she said, you know what, I apologize for the way I made you feel, for putting that pressure to hang out, because I didn't think about it in the way you thought about it. I didn't think about it taking time bomb. I didn't think that another visit wasn't planned. I wasn't thinking like that because obviously she wasn't going through it. So it's important just to let them know the situation in detail, I think. And secondly, the most sort of obvious one is try to hang together. So yeah, you might not want to spend 5 days a week with your friends without your significant other, but how about bring them together? So I had like a game night the first visit. Ross just texted me, well, hungry babe, seriously. Get some food then. Even now, I'll still have those sort of mutual hangouts, but if they're staying for a longer period of time, realize that, you'll see your significant other in an hour. Just go for coffee or something. You don't have to make this a huge visit with your friends if you want to separate it. Just go for an hour and be back. You have 23 hours left for the day. I mean, I know you're sleeping. Don't sleep. Get more time together. Tell them how you feel. Tell them what the situation is, because they most likely don't realize how insanely important it is for you to spend time together. I'm trying to get light because it's really dark and it's making me look. Okay. Tell them that, and then also try to hang out together. And this goes for parents too, and family. I have game night with my family. We'll go, we'll have dinner together and then separate. We'll just try to do certain things together so that we can all hang, but then get our alone time. Accordingly, I know you want to spend like 24/7 together, trust me, I get it, but there has to be one thing that you guys can do separately. You might not be doing it because it would mean parting, but why don't you do it and then you can spend time with your family and friends. So for example, there are certain times when Ross will stop editing a video, or he, you know, won't go to LARP so he can hang with me. So I can go, you know what? Go edit that video and I'll hang with my friends. Or go to LARP for 3 hours and I'll hang with my friends and family. So it's like, even though you want to spend so much time together, think about the things that you can do separately and take, God, that was a big burp, even though it came out like nothing. Oh, here's another one. I'm such a lady, they're so tiny, these burps. Take those things that you can do separately and try to do them so you can get time with other people. That's what I suggest. It's really not that hard, and you can't, especially if it's your first visit, you can't feel bad about wanting to hang out with them, because who knows when you'll see them next, and it's a timer going off, so I understand it. You just have to make that clear to everybody. Good luck, and stay tuned for more videos.